I'm recording. So, not only am I breaking the law by recording while driving, also I've got this one here sitting in the front seat because she wanted to. She says she's too smart to sit in the back, but she's got a developing mind and that needs to see what's going on, and she can't see what's going on so well in the back. So there we are. That's what she's going to tell the police if they stop us. And I haven't worked out what I'm going to say about the camera yet, but never mind. Anyway, where are we going?
The shop.
To the shop.
We
Yeah.
can go to, how did you call it?
Or is it? Oh, I've still got I've still got the.
How did you call that shop?
Well, we'll worry about that when we get there. Anyway, do you know where this road goes?
To Germany?
No, it doesn't go to Germany.
Czech Republic.
It does actually go to Czech Republic, yes. You know what? Actually, you're not completely wrong about the Germany thing either, because you could probably go down here most quickly to Germany, but it's not the right direction. It's a good way of getting onto the motorway, which still stops at Stryków as we speak, but they're building what may well end up joining to this road that we're about to go under,
And to France.
which would be the Poznan road.
And to France.
So yeah, we can't go to Germany without going. We can't go to France without going over Germany.
That's kind of...
That's what I always tell the Germans when they say, "Why are you here in Germany?" Well, you know, going around Switzerland was kind of the long way, lots of mountains. Actually, it's wrong. I'm just mucking about because actually I quite like Germany, and I'm not all. Yes, France has its charms as well, but I actually do quite like Germany for its own sake to a degree. Which I would get fed up of quicker, I don't know. And at least in Germany you've got people that you can kind of like talk to and count on, and you know, normal people. Whereas the French are always a little bit unpredictable. You never know what to expect too much from them. And whatever they want to do, they do. No real sense of duty. Whereas the Germans are very solid. You kind of know what they're going to do, and they kind of, well, actually they have a bit more friendliness about them as well. So,
We need to buy some clothes.
yes, you've got to buy one piece of clothing, a coat for winter. So we're going to get you a winter coat.
And a bit of for autumn clothes, because I got just for summer.
Well, hang on a second. You don't need special autumn. There's two seasons, okay? There's the winter collection and there's the summer collection. That's how it works in fashion. I may be a man, but I know that much. So you don't need to worry about autumn and
Beret.
spring, okay? Beret. You're not going to have a beret, mate.
Mommy said that I need to hang it.
Mummy gave, look, all of this is very well, Sophie, but you ain't going to get away with it because I got the list of the things that I have to buy. I've got to buy trousers for George and a coat for you, yeah? So trying to add in extra bits and pieces isn't going to work with me. Apart from anything else, I don't have the dosh for it. I've got VAT quarter coming up, and I have to pay my VAT. So forget all about that.
But Mommy said that.
No, she didn't, because she'd have said it to me, wouldn't she?
And she said that to me.
Well, here we are. You've got the art of hitchhiking is not dead, because you've got people doing it here, hitchhiking their way out of Warsaw. Yes. So I could go by car to Krakow tomorrow, but I don't want to. I'll take the train. I'm fed up of taking the car anymore. train's great. You know, you can work on it, and also you can have a nap on it if you want one. So let's say that you didn't manage to get to sleep until too late because you had funny kids like this to keep you out of bed.
Oh, and Daddy, I need to buy clothing for her test.
For what?
Her test.
Right, well you tell me where you want to buy a brownie uniform, yeah? So you tell me where the brownie uniform, well there we are then, so we're not going to
They
do it
said
today.
that in clothing shop.
Yeah.
So it needs to be a clothing shop.
No, they have to tell you where the brownie uniforms are.
But
I don't know what the brownie uniform is, do I? So how can I go and get you a brownie uniform if I don't know where they're making them? And you know, Sophie's just saying we'll go out to the shop and we'll find some stuff and make a kind of brownie uniform out of it. Well, you know, you want to be in the brownies. So if you want to be in the brownies, then you've got to be, you know, aware of what brownies require. You're a, you know, responsible human being, aren't you? If you want to be a brownie, you've got to know what the brownie uniform is. I don't have to know it. You have to know it. When you know it, then you give me the piece of paper with it all written down, and Arcala's signature, and I shall go to the shop and get it. I'm not going to go and get what I think might be a brownie uniform. It's kind of crazy. I bet they've got them. I bet they've got brownie jumpers and things like that for sale anyway, in their own brownie hut. Which fudges nicely that issue. You might call it a fudge brownie. So here we are. This way, by the way, we're going to leave Warsaw in a second. What's the first town you come to after leaving Warsaw? Sophie? On this road.
Don't know.
Immediately when you leave Warsaw, another town starts. There's no space in between the two. Do you remember? What is it? Look, there's Warsaw's finishing there on one side of the road. Shortly afterwards you've got the Warsaw sign with the line through it on the other side of the road. That's over there. And then immediately afterwards you've got the next town sign. What is it?
Don't know.
Well, you just saw it, Sophie. It was just there, written there. What is this place called? Come on, don't.
Yankee.
Yeah, no, it's not Yankee. Yankee's further down. Yankee's further down. Before Yankee, you've even got Valenti anyway. This is before Valenti, and it's Rashin. Yes, this is Rashin. Rashin. Girls, da 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 da. Maximus Nadajin. See? That's where we're going. We're going to Maximus.
Maximus?
Yeah, Maximus.
I need Maximus.
Yes, we are going to Maximus. We are going to Maximus. Ursa's factory? No, we're not going to go there because it's a pain to park around it. Last time I went there, I didn't enjoy it at all.
Maybe now we can.
No. I didn't like it.
But today can
I didn't like it. I don't think it's a good idea. What's George's size for trousers? What's George's size for trousers?
I'm gonna see in the shop.
Look, that's what we're going to get coming back, Soph.
He needs to eight,
See?
8 times.
Look, that's the queue we're going to be in coming back. You can go out there quite quickly, but coming back takes an awful long time. I might try a different way coming back. Might go on the back roads. Yeah? So that was Rashin. Now we're coming up to Valenti. I might go down this. Yeah, ration's finished. That's ration. So effectively, those ponds over there, that's Valenti ponds. They drain them. They drain them out. Yeah, they fill them up and stock them up with little fish in the beginning of the year, and then they let the fish grow. Then just before Christmas, when there's got to be carp on the table of the Polish family, they drain them, and someone goes walking through, picking up these carp, yeah, putting them into wet newspapers. They're still alive the whole time through all of this, you understand? I think it's an awful tradition.
To Measure Mark?
No, we're not going to Media Markt.
No, before I eat it.
We're going to Maximus. This is where you've got one road going to Krakow, that's on the left there. The other one going to Katowice on the right. So I'm taking the road which goes to Katowice. So this is Yankee, by the way. And all of this big, these huge, which have been here from since really near the beginning. It was started off, IKEA was the first one to build here, and then all the rest followed suit. But it's the spot at which you've got this kind of fork in the road. The Krakow road goes off to the left. This is the Katowice and Wrocław road. Krakow road goes via Kielce. And then they've got the Centrum Yankee here, which is over there, Centrum Yankee. With all of these shops, Leroy Merlin, you've got Comfort, LTV, AGD, and IKEA is the big and first one there.
That's Cinema City.
And everybody, yes, and it's still, look how successful it is. It's all full packed with cars. There's a Cinema City here, yeah, with multiplex cinema. Got all sorts of things going on. You've got a Saturn, and even though you've got so many things in the city now, this one's still quite popular. So there you go, we're now on the open road, as it were. This is about, I suppose, about 17, 18, 19 kilometres from the centre, to make up to 14 kilometres from where we live. As we live on the way out for this direction, about 5 kilometres from the central point of Warsaw. All right. Smile for the camera. Pianina Fortepiani. That's interesting, isn't it? They're selling pianos. I wonder if they're importing them or making them. There's DAF, DAF, the truck people. Mercedes-Benz, more trucks people. They're buses though they have there mainly. Coaches, very nice coaches by Mercedes-Benz. If you want to run a coach company, you might buy some of them. And this is Maximus coming up here on the right hand side. What to look out for is these standing flags. Look at that, look at the way it's difficult to get out of here again afterwards. Look at the number of halls they've got. So people certainly come here and buy, there's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. Right. You're gonna let me in, thank you. Don't know how to get in here though, look at all the ruddy difficulty in even getting inside it. Getting in and getting out, it's all queues, you know. Annoys me. Never mind. I just want to stop now.